So how does a local electrician, or really any local business, actually get noticed these days? How do you become the first person someone calls? It's not about having a massive marketing budget, it's about being smart. In this explainer, we're going to break down the simple but super powerful playbook that turns someone's urgent problem into your next loyal customer.
Okay, picture this. It's late, it's dark, and then poof, everything just shuts off. The TV goes silent, the Wi-Fi's dead, and that little bit of panic starts to creep in, right? In that exact moment, what is the very first thing you do?
And right there, that's it. That's the spark. That's where your customer's journey begins. A simple, really urgent problem kicks off a search for a solution. And let's be real, the days of digging out a giant phone book from some dusty drawer are long, long gone.
That's right. You grab the one lifeline you have with a bit of battery left, your smartphone. Your thumb just automatically goes right to that search bar. And that one simple action, that modern reflex, has totally changed the game for local businesses everywhere.
So from the customer side of things, the path forward is pretty clear and super immediate. But now let's flip the script. For the electrician, this is the moment of truth. How in the world do they make sure that they're the one you find in that critical moment of need?
It all happens in what? A matter of seconds? You type in "electrician near me." A map pops up with a few local pins. You tap on one or two, you quickly scan the photos, check the info, and then you hit that call button. Boom, that's it. That little four-step digital dance just decided who's getting the job.
And here's the thing. This isn't some complex, expensive strategy. It's all about the fundamentals. Just keep your Google business profile up to date. Use real photos of your work. Please, no cheesy stock images. Think like your customer. What words would they use? And most importantly, make your phone number so obvious they can't possibly miss it. These simple things are what get you seen.
Okay, so your search popped up a few options. Now the real decision-making begins. And in this digital world where you can't really look someone in the eye and get a feel for them, the decision comes down to pretty much one thing: trust. Who do you actually trust to let into your home?
And this lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the professional. They have a clean website, a bunch of positive reviews, maybe even a few helpful tips on their blog. And on the other side, you've got the gamble. No website, no reviews, pretty vague info. I mean, come on, it's not a tough choice, is it? You're always going to pick the one that feels like a safe bet.
That feeling of confidence, it's driven by this really powerful psychological idea called social proof. Basically, we're hardwired to trust what other people have already experienced. If a bunch of people say something is good, we just kind of assume it is. It's the reason we obsessively read reviews for, well, pretty much everything we buy.
And a review like this, oh man, this is pure marketing gold. It's so much more than just 5 stars. It tells a story. Lifesaver, explained everything clearly, professional and trustworthy. Honestly, this one little paragraph from a happy customer builds more trust than any expensive ad ever could.
And this really shows you how that power builds up. Reviews do 3 crucial things. First, they just give you that instant credibility. Then, they prove that you actually do quality work. And all of that comes together for the final punch. They directly influence the customer's decision to call you and not the other guy.
But, trust isn't just about what other people say. It's also about what you're willing to give away for free. Just imagine an electrician's website has a simple guide on how to safely reset a breaker. That is so incredibly helpful. It costs them nothing to share, and it immediately makes them look like an expert you can rely on even before you've hired them. Now, all of this digital trust-building stuff is fantastic, but it's only half the story. The promise you make online has to match the reality when you show up. So when that van finally pulls up to the house, that professional experience has to continue, without a hitch.
And it's usually the little things that make the biggest difference. Clear communication about when you'll arrive and how much it'll cost. A tidy, organized van that shows you respect your tools and your trade. And honest advice, not just trying to upsell them on stuff they don't need. This is how you turn a one-time emergency call into a customer for life, one who's going to go on and write you another one of those glowing reviews. So when you put all these pieces together, what you're really looking at is a clear blueprint for success. And hey, this isn't just for electricians. This is a powerful model for literally any local service business that wants to do more than just survive, but actually thrive.
So what are the big takeaways here? First, be visible where people are actually looking. Use your customer reviews to build that rock-solid credibility. Share helpful stuff to create trust. And be professional from that very first click all the way to the final handshake. Why? Because at the end of the day, customers don't just choose a skill. They choose confidence.
This whole journey, from that frantic search on a dark night all the way to the final fixed outlet, it really leads us to one fundamental question. In today's market, what is the single most valuable thing a local business can possibly have?
Look, being good at your job, that's the price of admission. That's just the baseline. The real currency, the thing that actually wins you the job, earns you the review, and builds a business that lasts is trust. And as we've seen, that trust is built one clear, consistent, and helpful step at a time.